Wojciechowski gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini moves over. 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
So 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Stepping in, Manny Machado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Squared that one up just a little late. Mancini aboard here at first with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see Colby Rasmus and that hair play today. He leads the team in on-base percentage, and we all know that's become a highly valued stat in today's game. He makes things happen for his offense, and a lot of times when he's going good, the lineup is too.
Runners on first with 1 down. 1-1 the count now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
No balls and 1 strike. Gray ready with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Hit hard to short. Gregorius with a sliding stop to second for 1. Oh, but he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Gray sets. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Guys, we're in the heart of the season now and watching what's proving to be a fierce division contest. So the Bronx Bombers currently holds on to the top spot, but their opponents are hot on their heels. The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. There to take it is Rasmus, and there are 2 out now.
Second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Walker will take the turn here and look for second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini is after it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out. In now for the O's, Anthony. Santander set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Now a fastball a bit too low. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Still 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got that average up over 340 now. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And this is knocked down on the mound. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
The center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Torreyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the right side, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. That's inside. 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Gardner over at second. Torreyes on at first with 2 down. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So striding in, Gary Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With runners in scoring position this season, Sanchez has a batting line residing in the 290. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. Big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Neil Walker.
Neil.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Scope ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 5-2 New York. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tim Beckham. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Beckham on at first, nobody out. 1-1 the count.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
High and deep to right center. Judge is on the move. 1 down.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Davis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chris Davis becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And that misses ball one. On the year, Scope is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
A runner on first with two away. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a two-run homer for Jonathan Scope. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Mark Trumbo.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and that's the third out. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Maryland. It's the Yankees 5 and the O's 4. Here's Didi Gregorius. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Under it is Beckham as he takes it in smoothly for route number 1.
Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bird, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Hit back up the middle. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting. Designated hitter. Brett Gardner.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ready for another chance? Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. In and ready for another shot, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Gray ready with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Stanton, and that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Line hard, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The Yankees are hanging on to a narrow lead, but this game has been a battle fought between 2 very good ball clubs. Guys, what's at stake in the bigger picture for these 2 clubs?
Hey, one game doesn't make a season, but when you're in first place by a narrow margin like this team is, D-Row, you want to win these kind of games right here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly that.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now. This game's had an aura of intensity that you rarely see from a mid-season matchup.
Yeah, Matty V, listen, this isn't like the last week of the season, but I think when you're in second place, D-Row, this is one of those games. You have the lead right now. This is one of those you want to win and start to get momentum on your side.
Yeah, guys, this would be a huge momentum swing right here. For this team to come in and win this ball game right here, sending a message. Nice litmus test series for this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Torreyes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pitch is popped up. Scope is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Santander waits on it. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Here's Manny Machado now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 1, Jim Beckham.
Ready for another shot now. Tim Beckham. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Nope, and he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Gray has his target. Here's the 0-1. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Darren O'Day takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. One and one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
First pitch on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 1 for 4. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next for New York, Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Neil Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Rasmus to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-4.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Mancini on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Through 5.5, it's 6-4 New York. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead it.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a fastball just misses for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Canely has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jonathan Schoop. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Late that time for a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Davis on second. Schoop at first. 1 gone. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
outfielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Digging in once again, Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. Score remains steady at 6-4. Donnie Hart is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
Ready for an
Donnie Hart.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Just foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Santander. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, look at Machado. He gathers the throw. It's there. He got him. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the matter ruled safe.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Torreyes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave one. They still lead it 6-4. And that'll bring up the catcher chance.
The Orioles.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's his swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Walker has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
In now, Tim Beckham. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at bat. Called strike over the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 6-4. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at bats to this point.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 7-4.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike two. A pause and the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Rasmus giving chase, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him, and he'll pull into second with one away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Neil Walker will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now a bunt attempt here. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Greg Bird.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Santander waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the O's 4. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Here's the 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Robertson pauses. First pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 0 for 7. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
High fly ball after straightaway center. Walker is there. And that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Michael Givens enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score.
Michael Givens.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Schoop. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Striding into the box, Ronald Torreyes. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Givens, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Heading out towards shallow right. Rasmus has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2. Striding in once again, Colby Rasmus. And to start out the
bottom of the ninth for the Orioles, right fielder
Dylan Betances. The man called on to close this one and earn a save in the
now
ninth.
pitching for New York, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
1-1 coming to Rasmus. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Rasmus stands at second with no outs. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-1 home. Is a called strike on the edge of the strike zone.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Manny Machado is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. A ball and a strike now to Machado. The 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
In now for the O's, Tim Beckham. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. 2-1. Here it is. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The New York Yankees led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray earns win number 7 on the season. Dylan Betances closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs,